am Sarah Braun. I'm a senior here at the college in the IMM program.
Hi, I'm Jim Silverman, and I'm a senior interactive multimedia major.
Hi, I'm Brittany Pringle, and I'm a junior.
I am Ron Seidel. I am a first-year freshman here at the College of New Jersey.
Oh, hi there. I'm Alfonso Calles, and I'm a senior at TCNJ.
My name is Genevieve Faust, and I'm a senior at the College of New Jersey.
Hi, my name is Brian Glaz, and I'm a junior.
I was about a junior in high school, so I was starting to look at colleges. I started getting into web design and playing around with Photoshop and all of that kind of stuff, kind of on my own. It was just kind of something I'd started to get interested in, so I started looking at programs like that, and the program was very interesting. It kind of had a little bit of everything. It was very intriguing to me that it had bits and pieces of everything. So,
First semester of college, I was a computer science major, and I really couldn't see myself programming the rest of my life, so I decided to switch to something a little more interesting, yet still involving computers.
I looked at a bunch of colleges, and I was just intrigued by the IMM program here. It seemed really interesting. It was pretty new when I came here, and it seemed like it had a lot of potential.
We can give proposals to our professors and give them projects that we'd like to work on, and they basically help you and guide you through it.
I kind of wanted to go in a new direction and experience new things, and I'd always been interested with computers, and I thought that this was a good opportunity to kind of try my hand at it.
This was one of the few schools that had a communications department with a focus in TV film and also the interactive multimedia department.
Well, in high school, I took some computer graphics classes, and I really liked that. But then I started taking computer science classes too, and I really liked those also. So the interactive multimedia major is a good combination of both of those, so I can do pretty much everything I want to do at the same time.
Personally, I knew absolutely nothing about any of the software. The first time I touched Photoshop was in my first IMM class. I knew absolutely nothing about interactive multimedia, and now I love it.
I came here not knowing how to use, I've never used Photoshop, Illustrator, any of those. They're teaching me now, and soon I'm going to be crazy at it. I'm going to make some really nice stuff.
I'd never touched Flash, I'd never really worked with Illustrator, I'd never worked with Final Cut or any video editing programs, and I feel very confident with it now.
When I first arrived here, I didn't know anything about Dreamweaver, Flash. The only thing I had ever used was Final Cut Express. I had never even opened Photoshop. And I learned everything freshman year, and I've taught them myself. The professors have helped me, and I don't feel behind the other students at all.
Oh no, definitely not. The introductory level courses teach you the software, and then you get a basic handle on it, and you can start teaching yourself whatever you want to learn.
the one class that I really enjoyed was time media class. It was to learn combustion. Motion graphics was something that I've always kind of been intrigued by but had never really done, and now that I know how to do it, it's something that I'm kind of interested in pursuing as a career.
I've taken animation 1 and 2, where you create and render 3D animations using Maya.
Introduction to interactive computing, that was pretty interesting because I wasn't much of a programmer, so it kind of eased me into learning how to work with programming languages, mainly Flash, and I was able to create some interesting animations with that as well.
I think the projects classes are some of the most interesting classes in the IMM program because you get to pick a project and work on it through the whole semester and develop it.
I've done 2 animated shorts while I was here, and I've gone through the whole process of coming up with a story, a script, and going through that process of taking an idea from start to finish and seeing an animation come out of it.
Well, currently I'm working on my own sort of solo music project, and I'm currently working on a cover in the inner sleeves of this EP that I'm going to release soon.
In my first projects class, I worked on an interactive movie, and you would view the movie and then the user could make choices, and it would change the end of the movie depending on the user's choices.
Well, last year I created a 4-player online multiplayer game, and I based it off of a existing game, but I made an online version so you could play with your friends.
I'm hoping that the project that I'm working on this semester I can enter into SIGGRAPH or something like that once it's finished.
Recently, I worked on a website with another student who is a journalism major, and we entered our website into a contest in North Carolina, and we won an award, and I just recently went to North Carolina and got the award.
Not double majoring, I have a minor in digital arts.
I do have a minor in fine arts and digital arts.
I am a double major. I'm double majoring in communication studies and interactive multimedia.
I'm an interactive multimedia major with a computer science minor.
Over the summer I worked at NFL Films in Mount Laurel. I worked in the graphics department there, which was some graphic design and some work with After Effects and motion graphics in the video in their graphics department.
Over the summer I had an internship with a software company doing user interface design. That was really interesting. I got a lot of knowledge from that.
I haven't had any internships yet where I've received credit, but I've done freelance web work for a few organizations in Philadelphia and New York.
I'm hoping to work with motion graphics, some kind of video effects, maybe graphic design.
After I graduate, I plan on a career in web design.
I definitely want to be a filmmaker, especially in 3D animations.
I can see myself maybe in a few years making websites for different companies, things like that.
I want to go into film editing after I graduate, post-production, I think.
Programming for video games, or I don't know, there's lots of options, it's hard to choose.
I just think the people.
It allows you to really focus on the things that you want to learn about.
I think that we get, as a whole, a better experience when it comes to trying to see how it's practical and how to use it in a real life situation.
If you're interested in anything related to the IMM field, just pursue that. Do what you want to do, don't get stuck in a dead-end job the rest of your life.